Okay, so we're just going to do a short sequence for the release of our shoulders and upper back pain. And I'm being quite selfish because I'm in agony with the top of my back today, but that's because I was at a mind, body, spirit fair the last 2 days, talking to people about our business, and it was a lot of sitting and a lot of chatting and a lot of this, over a table. So I am feeling it in my shoulders, my neck, in between my shoulder blades. So this is a sequence that I would do for myself, and I thought I would share with you. So we're just going to start with raising our arms and letting them drop. And we're going to just do that side to side. And when I say let them drop, there's no effort. So you're bringing your shoulders up to whatever's comfortable, and you're literally just letting them heavily drop. And this just gives our body the signal to let go. So we can inhale and exhale to let some tension out. So it's inhale, and just slow it down. And then bring your fingers together to your, this is the start of your lung meridian, and we're just gonna do some shoulder rolls from this point. And this is called rooster spreads its feathers. So you could even make the rooster noises if you really wanted to, but I'm not gonna. And then go the other way if you can. So this is just loosening your shoulder joints. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is called silk reeling. And one more, go back the other way. Encouraging the synovial fluid in your joints to come up and give us some lubrication. And then if we just do one at a time, almost like we're doing the front crawl, but without the arms. So we're swimming with our elbows. Gives you, brings your scapulas apart, away from each other at the back, loosens any tension in the rhomboid muscle. And then quickly, we'll just do it the other way. Okay, just relax a little bit, just shake your arms out. So we're going to do spreading the feathers. So spreading the feathers, we're just going to relax our shoulders, push our hands out, palms are facing the floor. Feel the tension down your arms. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, and just take your head to one side. Feel the stretch in your arm. And roll forward to the other side. You should be feeling a little stretch in your neck, in your arm. Don't go too far. If it's painful or uncomfortable, just loosen up. Just go through to your own range of motion. Okay, and relax. And we're just going to do that for the inside of the arm as well. So you bring your fingers together and push out. So the back of your hands are pushing towards the floor. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed and down. And we're just going to do the same thing. So you should feel stretch into your neck and down the inside of your arm. Across to the other side. Don't push it too far, and make sure your breath's nice and natural and slow. Okay, just shake your arms out a little bit. Now we're going to do some shoulder circles. So we're trying to make sure our lower body and our head doesn't move. and we're just doing that silk reeling again. So we're just in the shoulder joints at this point. A lot of our tension and pain comes from the chi, let's go the other way, the chi getting blocked from bad posture. So it's not necessarily a physical problem, but an energy problem. The energy hasn't been able to flow where it's needed to go because we've been stagnant. One more time, back the other way. Okay. And then just take your hands behind your back. High up if you've got that range of motion, but they can be as low as your bottom. And if you can't touch your hands, you can even just put your hands on your lower back. And then what we're going to do is just some head circles. So down, nice and slow, not too far back, from shoulder to shoulder and around. Back the other way. Back to the centre. And then if you keep your head down and sort of round your back, and just take some really deep breaths into your tummy if you can. Here we are releasing tension between the shoulder blades, in the back of the neck, in the spine, giving the energy that room to flow again where it's been stuck. Okay, and come up. The last little stretchy sequence we're going to do just before we go into flow, it's called the white crane. So we're going to bring our arms, hands facing each other, and then we're going to come back. So we're like a big crane, a white crane with the gracefulness of a beautiful big bird. And if you can manage it at this point, you can also slide your hips back. Inhaling as we come up and exhaling as we go down. This is also expanding our chest, as well as releasing the tension in the upper back. Any tension that we've stored in the chest. Okay. And the next one, that we're going to go into some flow and movement now. So this one's called Baby Bird Learns How to Fly. So we're going to be coming up here and then going forward in a circle. You're sliding your hips back slightly and you're rolling through your spine. If anyone's ever done the fountain in the 5-element flow, the start is quite similar, but it's either going out or going forward. So we're inhaling, exhaling. Trying to just have a natural wave-like quality through your spine. So that it turns into, after some practice, one soft flow. There's no sort of junctions, there's no stopping and starting, and we're just moving the energy through our spines, through our shoulders, up the front and the back of our bodies, the governing vessel, the conception vessel, Okay, just relax for a minute and just feel your body. Take some nice deep breaths. The next one is also a bird flow, but it's actually for me, it's like a big, them Canada geese that you see flying in the autumn time and in the springtime, and it's a bit of a graceful movement. Heavy in your wrists, no tension in your elbows. Making sure your shoulders and your neck stay relaxed that whole time. We're inhaling as we come up and we're exhaling as we float back down. Inhale, exhale. Like water, which comes in 3 different forms: ice, water, vapour. Let all that tension, picture it as ice, and it's just going to transform and melt through your body as water, or through the top of your head as vapour. Flow and movement, relaxation, and let all that tension go. You don't have to make the goose noise, although it's quite tempting. We'll do one more. Okay. And just stand for a minute. Although we haven't done a lot of chi activation in this class, we've just been doing more tension release. Can you feel any energy between your hands? If you pull your hands apart a little bit, can you feel any electromagnetism? I can. Does it feel a little bit like you can't move your hands apart, or that you're struggling to put them together? Well, that is your own chi that you are starting to work with. And we're now going to bring that into ourselves while we end our class. So this is called pulling down the heavens. So we inhale and then we exhale. We're gathering the energy from the world around us and we are centering it within our body and then connecting with the earth. Okay. And then just bring your feet closer together, interlock your hands, pop them over your stomach, and we're going to take some long centering breaths. And we're just going to close our eyes, and this is called bamboo in the wind. And you're just going to let that energy flow and settle through your body. Go wherever it needs to. Naturally, your body might sway forward and backwards. Okay. So that's good when you have got a desk job or you've got a physical job where you carry tension and pain in your shoulders, in your shoulder blades, in the top of your back, in your neck. We tend to carry a lot of our tension there and our stress. Obviously, if you're English and you like football, we'll all be carrying a lot of stress after last night, this morning's big match. So I hope that's helped anybody that just needed to come back down to earth, because we've got to wait now another 5 days for the next tension filled game. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Pop over to Scouse Calm, subscribe please. I'm really trying to make Qigong a more accessible form of exercise, meditation, mindfulness for real people, working class people, real life, real problems. Okay, thank you.